what we are going to learn in this lecture: meaning of index numbers, why index numbers are used, types of index numbers, calculation of index numbers, and base shifting and splicing. Change is the law of nature, and this law applies fully in economic sphere also. The statistical technique developed for studying each such changes and their effects is called index numbers. So meaning of index number is: an index number is a statistical measure designed to show changes in a variable or a group of related variables with respect to time, geographical location, or other characteristics. These are helpful in why index numbers are used. They are used in measurement of purchasing power of money. When we have to measure the purchasing power of money, we use index numbers. They are basis for determination of salary, DA, etc. When we have to determine salary, DA, we use index numbers. Measurements of trends. You will study trends in your chapter time series in your further classes. And deflating the price and many other important things. So index number is a very important concept in mathematics. Now, types of index numbers. There are various types of index numbers used. First is price index number. They measure the changes in the prices or price level. Means when we have to determine the changes in price with respect to a particular year or price level, you use index number. Price index number is of two types. First is wholesale price index numbers, and second is retail price index number, or also called cost of living index number. Second one is quantity index numbers. These are prepared to measure the increase or decrease in physical quantities, such as if we have to find changes in agriculture production or industrial production, we make use of quantity index numbers. Third one is total value index number. These are used to study the change in the total value, that is price and quantity, in current year in comparison to base year. Say for example, we have to calculate that in comparison to year 97, how much change is there in 2010. Then we make use of total value index number. Fourth one is on the basis of number of commodities. If index number is constructed on the basis of price of one commodity, it is known as simple index number. But if index number is constructed for the group of commodities, it is known as composite or aggregate index number. Now fifth one is special purpose index numbers. What are these? When index number are prepared for specific purposes, such as index number of national income, growth rate, productivity, etc., then these special purpose index number are used. Now, what is the formula for calculating index number? Its formula is index number, or you can also say price relative, is equal to P1 into 100 divided by P0. Where what are these P1 and P0? P1 means price of current year and P0 is price of base year. Let's do a question to understand the concept. Our question 1 is, prepare index number for different years taking 2000 as base year. Here data is given for different years, prices are given, and you have to find index numbers for different years taking 2000 as base year. Let's do it. You will prepare 4 columns for it. First 2 are for year end price, whose data is given in the question, and third one is for calculation, where you have to do the formula P1 into 100 upon P0, and fourth one is for final index number that will be calculated. So for year 2000 price is rupees 40. But here index number will be 100 because no base is given. For 2001 P1 will be price of 2001 that is 48 and P0 will be price of 2000 that is 40 because in the question it was given taking 2000 as base year. So its index number comes to 120. Similarly for other 3 years you will calculate the index number. Say for 2002 P1 will be 46 and P0 will be price of 2000 that is rupees 40. So here index number comes to 115. Then for 2003 P1 will be 52 and P0 will be same that is 40. So here index number comes to 130. Then for 2004 P1 will be 50 into 100 upon P0 will be 40. So here index number comes to 125. Now in this question the base year for all the years was same as asked in the question. It is called single year fixed base method. Now the next concept is multi-year average base. Say if in the above question I ask you to calculate the index number but taking the average of price from 2001 to 2004 as base. Now what will you do? The solution will be like this. P0 will be price from 2001 to 2004 upon total number of years. So here price from 2001 to 2004 will be added, that is 48 plus 46 plus 52 plus 50 and divide by total number of years from 2001 to 2004, that comes to 4. So here P0 comes to 49, that is average of prices from 2001 to 2004. Then the index number will be calculated as, you will construct a table as was done in the previous question and first 2 columns will be for year and price, the next 2 columns will be for calculation and index number. Now here P1 will be 40 and P0 will be the average you calculated just, that is 49. So for 2000 index number comes to 81.63. Similarly for 2001 P1 will be price of 2001 that is 48 into 100 upon 49. So here what you can see, P0 will remain same in all the calculations. So index number comes to 97.96. For 2002 P1 will be price of 2002 that is 46 into 100 upon 49. So here index number comes to 93.88. For 2003 P1 will be 52 and P0 will be 49. So index number comes to 106.12. For 2004 P1 will be 50 and P0 will be 49. So index number here comes to 102.04. Now the next concept is chain based method. In this method price relative or also called link relative for every current year is calculated on the basis of price of the immediately preceding year. For example, if we calculate index number for the data given in our question 1 using chain based method, it will be as similar. 2 columns will be for year and price and next 2 columns will be for calculation and index number. Let's see how this calculation will be done here. For first year that is 2000, since there is no previous year, so its base will be 0, so its index number comes to 100. Now for 2001, P1 will be price of 2001 and P0 will be price of 2000, that is its just previous year, that is 40. So index number comes to 120. Now for 2002, P1 will be price of 2002, that is 46 and P0 will be price of its just previous year, that is 48. So index number here comes to 95.83. Similarly for 2003, P1 will be price of 2003 and P0 will be price of its just previous year, that is 46. So index number comes to 113.04. Then for 2004, P1 will be price of 2004 and P0 will be price of 2003. So here index number comes to 96.15. So you can see here that P1 and P0 will change for every year in this type of question. Now the next concept comes base shifting. When the base year becomes too old, or when two or more such index numbers are to be compared which have different base years, then the base of index number is shifted. So you understand the concept of base shifting? It is to be used when the base year becomes too old. Say for example, today we have to calculate the index number and we are using the base 81. So it will be too old for this year, that's it 2010. So we have to convert the base, or when two or more index numbers are to be compared having two different base years, then we have to do the comparison by making their base same. So formula for base shifting is new base index number is equal to old index number of current year upon old index number of new base year into 100. You just have to put values in the above formula and you will get the new base index numbers. So remember this formula. Our next concept is splicing. It means to combine two or more series of overlapping index numbers to obtain a single series of index numbers on a common base. So what is to be done in splicing? You have to merge two series into a single one. Splicing is of two types. First one is when you do splicing of new index numbers to old index numbers. Second one is when you do slicing of old index numbers to new index numbers. Let's do a question for practice. Given below are the prices of two index series. Splice them on the base 99 is equal to 100. So here two price index series are given and you have to splice on the base 99. Second one thing you have to tell, by what percentage did the price of steel rise between 1995 to 2000. Here is the data given. Yes to 95 to 2000 and first price index series is of 1990 and second new steel price index is of 99. So it is the case of splicing of old index number to new index number because you have to splice on the series 99 and old one here is 90 and new one is 99. So you have to splice old index number to new index number. Let's do it. There are 5 columns. On first column we write year, second column is of old price index and third column is of new price index. Fourth one is for splicing and fifth one is for spliced index number. Now for year 1995, its old price index number was 141.5. So its P1 will be 141.5 and P0 will be 157.1. What is this 157.1? This is the old price index number of 99 because you have to change the base to 99. So you will take its price as P0. So index number comes to 90.07. Similarly for 96, old price index number will be P1 and 157.1 will be P0. So here slice index number comes to 104.2. Similarly for 97, its price index number 158.2 will be P1 and 157.1 will be P0. So slice index number comes to 100.7. Now for 98, you can see 156.8 into 100 upon 157.1 comes to 99.8 as was given in the new price index. Similarly for 99 also, when you calculate the splice index number, you will get 100, which is the index number given in new price index series. Similarly for 2000 also, when you calculate the splice index number, you will get 102.3. Now the next thing in the question was asked, you have to calculate percentage increase in the price of steel between 95 to 2000. So price of 2000 is 102.3 and of 95 is 90.07. First you will calculate its difference, then divided by 90.07 into 100 because you have to calculate the percentage. So it comes to 13.58%. Next is quantity index number. What is this? The process of constructing these index number is similar to that of price index number. So these are the same as we did in price index number. However, the symbol Q is to be placed in place of P. So when you have to calculate quantity index number, you will change the formula, that is quantity index number is equal to Q1 into 100 upon Q0. So you will just write Q in place of P. Now you should try all questions of exercise 16 of your study material and ask query if any. Thank you. This was end of lecture 36, index numbers.